Hey Mark, ready for another deep dive into the tech world?
Jenny, you know I'm always ready, especially when it involves security and acronyms. We're talking MFA today, right?
We are. Specifically, Boston University's recent changes to their Duo Multi-Factor Authentication. They've made a pretty big shift.
Oh, I read about this. They're ditching SMS and phone call options, aren't they? Going all in on Duo Push.
Exactly. As of February 4th, 2025, those options are gone. It's Duo Push or... Well, there's one other option, but let's start with the push.
Okay, so for anyone not familiar, Duo Push is basically an app on your phone. When you try to log in to a BU system, you get a notification, tap approve, and you're in. It's way faster than waiting for a text message code.
It is. And, more importantly, it's more secure. That's the whole reason for this change. Text messages and phone calls. They're surprisingly vulnerable.
Oh man, this is the cool part. TSCA. So SMS, right? You've got things like SIM swapping, where someone basically tricks your phone carrier into transferring your number to their SIM card. Then times get your MFA codes.
That sounds terrifying. Like something out of a spy movie.
It kinda is. And then with voice calls, there are weaknesses in the SS7 protocol, which is this old system that phone networks use. It's complicated. But basically, it can be exploited to intercept calls.
Okay, you lost me a little at SS7, but I get the gist. Voice calls, not super secure. So Duo Push avoids all that because
it uses encrypted push notifications. It's a direct, secure connection between the Duo app and the Duo servers. There's no middleman, like a phone carrier, to intercept anything.
That makes sense. So everyone at BU, students, faculty, staff, they all have to use the app now?
Well, almost everyone. There's one exception, and it's a pretty cool one. Hardware security keys.
Okay, tell me more. This sounds like something I'd see James Bond using.
You're not far off. They're these little physical devices, like a USB key. You plug it into your computer, and it acts as your second factor. BU specifically mentions things like YubiKeys, which are a popular brand.
So instead of tapping approve on your phone, you plug in this key?
Yep. And these keys use something called FIDO2 WebAuthn. Basically, really strong cryptography that's super resistant to phishing.
Phishing being those fake emails trying to get you to enter your password on a bogus site, right?
Exactly. With a hardware key, even if you did fall for a phishing scam, the key wouldn't work on the fake site because it's cryptographically tied to the real site.
That's incredibly reassuring. So it's a good option for people who, for whatever reason, can't or don't want to use a smartphone for MFA.
Precisely. It covers accessibility concerns. Not everyone has a smartphone, or they might have privacy concerns about using a personal device for work or school.
It's a smart move by BU. It's addressing security vulnerabilities and times providing an alternative. So, are other institutions doing this too?
We don't know based only on the information provided. It looks like they're following the recommendations from NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology. They've been advising against SMS-based MFA for a while.
Ah, the experts weighing in. So, what's the future of MFA, do you think? Are we all going to be carrying around security keys? Or is there something even more futuristic on the horizon?
Well, there's talk of integrating biometrics, your fingerprint, your face, with push notifications. Imagine approving a login with your fingerprint within the Duo app. That's convenience and security.
So even more secure than just tapping approve?
Right. It adds another layer of verification. It's like, okay, it's definitely ***, and you're definitely at your phone right now.
That's pretty amazing. It's like we're constantly in this arms race between security measures and the people trying to break them.
It is. And it's a race we have to keep running. Because the threats are always evolving, so the security has to evolve too.
Well, thanks for breaking down BU's MFA changes, Mark. It's a lot clearer now why they made this move. And it's actually pretty reassuring to see them taking security so seriously.
Anytime, Jenny. It is great that they are putting their users' security first.